Why does telling the truth feel like committing a crime? You adhered to the contract. You played by the rules. You poured your energy into the void of their needs. And yet here you are, standing in the wreckage of your reputation. You are surrounded by the debris of your own kindness. You look in the mirror, and you do not see yourself. You see the monster they painted over your face. You see a distortion, a caricature designed to repel the tribe. You feel the injustice in your chest. It is heavy, cold, static pressure, like a stone sitting on your vagus nerve. It restricts your breath. It tightens the fascia around your heart. You want to scream. You want to explain. You want to lay out the timeline, the text messages, the metadata, the facts. You want to grab them by the shoulders and shake the dissonance out of their skulls. But listen to me. The more you scream, the more you look like the monster they described. The more you defend yourself, the more you validate their courtroom. You are experiencing the perspective distortion. You are trapped in a narrative written before you even entered the room. You think this is a misunderstanding. You believe that if you find the right words, the lock will turn. You are wrong. This is not a mistake. This is a transaction. They needed a villain, and you were the only one strong enough to play the role. Stop trying to wash off the paint. Stop trying to be the hero. The hero is a victim with good public relations. The hero sacrifices himself for the village that eventually burns him. Do not be the hero. Be the villain, but be the villain on your own terms. Welcome to the psychology of the scapegoat. Welcome to the liberation of the bad guy. Welcome to the watchtower. Let us dismantle the machinery of this accusation. We must perform an autopsy on the dynamic. Why does a human being create a villain out of thin air? We must look at the hardware, specifically the anterior cingulate cortex, the amygdala, and the nature of homeostasis. The human brain is a prediction engine. It craves stability. It operates on an algorithm of energy conservation. When a person has a chaotic internal landscape, when their own shadow is too dark to face, they experience high levels of entropy. This is biological chaos. Their cortisol spikes. Their adrenaline surges. They feel a deep existential terror. To survive this terror, they must export it. They must vomit this internal chaos onto an external object. This is projection, but it is deeper than psychology. It is biological waste management. They are taking the toxicity of their own shame, and they are injecting it into you. You are the waste bin. You are the landfill for their emotional refuse. They cannot process their own guilt, so they outsource the processing to you. Why you? Because you have high bandwidth. You have high empathy. Your mirror neurons are highly active. You absorb signals. They scan the room, and they saw a processor powerful enough to handle their garbage. You are not being punished because you are weak. You are being targeted because you are durable. They know you can take it. They know you will analyze it. This is the Z-Igani-K effect weaponized against you. Your brain hates unfinished tasks. So when they accuse you of something you did not do, your brain goes into overdrive trying to solve the equation. You stay up at night, replaying conversations, running simulations. You are burning glucose. You are burning ATP. You are shortening your telomeres trying to solve a puzzle that has no solution, because the puzzle is a lie. You are not the villain because you did something wrong. You are the villain because they need a container for their darkness. If they do not paint you black, they would have to look at their own hands, and they would see the rot. Their ego cannot survive that vision, so they create a hallucination where you are the aggressor and they are the victim. This stabilizes their dopamine levels. You are their medication, and they are addicted to blaming you. Let us analyze the trap. It is a linguistic cage called the double bind. This concept was identified by Gregory Bateson. It is a situation where no matter what you do, You lose. If you accept their accusation, you are guilty. If you deny their accusation, you are defensive. And to them, defensiveness is proof of guilt. There is no exit from this algorithm. It is a closed loop designed to extract energy. The antagonist operates on the principle of energy harvesting. They provoke you. They poke the amygdala. They wait for the reaction. This is a tactic known as reactive abuse. They push. They prod. They deny reality. Then when you finally snap, when you finally raise your voice, they smile internally because you have just given them the footage they needed. They take that 5 seconds of your reaction and they edit out the 5 months of their abuse. They show the world your reaction and they say, look how dangerous he is. Look how unstable she is. And the world believes them because the world judges what it can see. This is the tragedy of reactive abuse. You are being tortured into screaming and then put on trial for disturbing the peace. You are gazing into their abyss. You are trying to understand their logic, but there is no logic. There is only hunger. The hunger for a scapegoat. The scapegoat mechanism is ancient. The tribe piles its sins onto one goat and drives it into the desert to die. This cleanses the tribe. You are the goat. If you stay in this dynamic, you will rot. Your hippocampus will degrade. You will forget who you are. You are fighting a war against a phantom. You are punching smoke. It is time to stop the negotiation. Stop explaining. Stop justifying. Stop seeking the gavel of their judge. You are looking for justice in a slaughterhouse. You will not find it. You are trying to be the good guy. The good guy is a slave script. It is a program designed to keep you compliant. Niceness is not armor. Niceness is bait. The word nice comes from the Latin niceus, which means ignorant. To be nice is to be ignorant of the darkness in human nature. Predators love nice people. Nice people are easy to eat. It is time to kill the good guy. It is time to embrace the shadow. They call you the villain. Fine. Agree with them. What is a villain really? The villain is the character who knows what they want. The villain refuses to compromise. The villain is sovereign. When you earn the title, you take the weapon out of their hands. They cannot hurt you with a label that you have already accepted. If you are already the bad guy, you no longer have to be polite. You no longer have to answer the phone. You can say no without an excuse. You can walk away without a goodbye, because that is what a villain would do. And strangely enough, that is exactly what a healthy adult would do. You must reframe your identity. You are not a monster, but you are dangerous. You are dangerous to their delusion. You are dangerous to their control. You are dangerous to their parasitic supply line. Harmlessness is not a virtue. Harmlessness is merely a lack of capability. A rabbit is harmless. A rabbit is not virtuous. A rabbit is simply prey. You are not prey. You are a predator of truth. You are dangerous because you see them, and that is why they hate you. The light you shine burns their retina. We need a strategy. We need to reprogram your behavioral output. We are going to install 3 specific protocols. These are designed to sever the connection, to neutralize the attack, and to conserve your biological resources. Protocol 1. The Nemesis Agreement. This is verbal Aikido. When the antagonist accuses you, your instinct is to deny. This creates resistance. Resistance creates heat. Instead, you will use the Nemesis Agreement. You will agree with the premise but strip it of emotion. They say you are selfish. You say, I can see why you would think that. Period. They say you are ruining this family. You say, I understand you feel that way. Period. Do not elaborate. Do not defend. You are a wall of grey stone. You are validating that they are crazy, without saying the word crazy. This causes a short circuit in their brain. expecting a fight. They push against it or expecting it to hold. But you open the door, and they fall through into the void. This removes the dopamine hit. You are retraining the organism. Protocol 2. The Obsidian Wall. This is for your internal state. They will use guilt. They will cry. They will play the victim. This is biological hacking. They are trying to trigger your mirror neurons. You must engage the Obsidian Wall. Visualize a wall of black volcanic glass between you and them. Their signal cannot pass through. You observe their behavior like a scientist looking at a virus. You look at their tears. Then you say this is a biological maneuver. This is not sadness. This is a tactic. You detach. You dissociate clinically. You do not feel. You calculate. Your empathy is a precious resource. It is reserved for the innocent. It is not for the predator. Starve the predator. Protocol 3. The narrative void. This is the strategic withdrawal of information. Every word you speak is ammunition. Every detail of your life is a weapon. If you tell them you are happy, they will try to ruin it. So you must become the void. You tell them nothing. You become boring. You become flat. You become a ghost. Silence is the loudest sound in the universe. It forces them to sit with their own thoughts. It forces them to hear the echoes of their own madness. They will launch smear campaigns. Let them. The narrative void extends to the flying monkeys as well. Do not correct the record. The people who believe the lies were never your people. The trash is taking itself out. You are present physically, but your soul has relocated to a secure server. They cannot hack what they cannot find. When you execute these protocols, something shifts in the atmosphere. The villain label loses its weight. You are using it as a platform. You realize that being the villain in a sick society is an honor. It means you are sane. It means you are healthy. It means you are free. Let them tell their stories. Let them whisper in the dark. The lion does not concern himself with the opinion of the sheep. You are building a new kingdom, a kingdom of sovereignty. In this kingdom, truth is the currency, action is the language, and peace is the law. You have walked through the fire, but the ash has hardened into diamond. You are harder now, but you are clearer. You can see the world for what it is, a predatory game, and you have learned how to play. Do not fear the title. Own it. Wear it like a crown of black iron. Let them look at you and tremble. Let them look at you and see something they cannot control. Let them call you the bad guy, while you live a good life, a life of absolute, unapologetic power. The era of the victim is over. The era of the sovereign has begun. The cage door is open. It was always open. Walk out. Do not look back. There is nothing there for you but salt and ash. Look forward, into the dark, into the unknown, into yourself. We are Mind Ministry, and we are watching.